Greetings, my friends, and welcome to Trizity Traveling. I'm your host, John, and today's trip report is with Allegiant Airlines. This is the final video in my series of the Cheap 3 with Frontier and Spirit Airlines. Hopefully you've seen the Spirit and Frontier Airlines videos, and if you haven't, it's probably because you didn't subscribe to my channel. So you should take a second, click that subscribe button, hit the reminder bell, and you'll be notified of future content automatically. If you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up at the end. I really appreciate all the support. Raise your hand if you have a poor image of Allegiant Airlines. At least I did before the flight, and maybe I still do. I'll have to watch the video and find out what I think at the end. Going into today's flight, I had seen a lot of bad things on Allegiant on the internet. A lot of bad videos on YouTube. A lot of bad photos. I did a quick Google search and found a couple images that are still out there from years ago. A lot of the bad press that I'm aware of occurred when Allegiant was flying the MD-80 series of aircraft. Since that era, Allegiant has switched to Airbus aircraft, and they currently operate 105 different Airbus A319s and A320s. I think this is a big step up for them as an airline, and probably a good thing overall for the traveler as well. So, how did they do? Well, stay tuned and find out next. Just like I did with Spirit, I'm starting my booking on Allegiant with an exploration of their bag fees. When you click on the link above, you are taken to the page with a listing of all their fees. After looking down the list, some of the fees that are significant to me, seat selections ranging from $0 to $80, something called an electronic carrier usage charge, which is $18 per person per segment. I really have no idea what that actually is. If you choose to have a printed boarding pass, that'll cost you $5. Carry-on and checked bag fees are route dependent, and you put your route in and it'll show you what they cost. As was the case with the other two ultra low-cost carriers, a single personal item is free as long as it fits under the seat in front of you. So looking at my flight from Las Vegas home to Boise, bag fees are shown in the table. As expected, bag fees are the least expensive during the booking process. Checked bag fees doubled from the time of booking from $25, and they go up to $50 if you check it in at the airport, whereas carry-on bags increase even more, $20 a booking and $50 at the airport. Pay for those bags before you fly, that's for sure. Allegiant operates a single round trip from Las Vegas to Boise on Thursdays and Sundays. Their base fee for the leg from Las Vegas to Boise was $70.50 on this particular day. Since this is my third flight in the series of the Cheap 3, along with Frontier and Spirit, I know I'm going to have at least one checked bag, so I'll have to factor this into my booking. Like Frontier and Spirit before, Allegiant also bundles flight options for the traveler. The two bundles offered include the bonus bundle that includes one carry-on and something called Trip Flex. Trip Flex allows the traveler to avoid most change and cancellation fees. Purchased separately, these options would come to $49, but are discounted 20% to $39 if you purchase them during booking. The second bundle is the Allegiant Total Bundle that adds seat selection, a checked bag, and priority boarding. I selected the bundle to make the booking process easy, and the cost really wasn't a chief factor for me. I still suspect the majority of travelers on Allegiant will buy a carry-on or a checked bag, and that's probably it. The only way to guarantee that you're sitting next to your traveling companion is to select a seat. As I mentioned last time, I don't really like the responsibility of sitting in the exit row. Because of that, I selected seats in row 4 instead. With our options, the per person total was about $140. For comparison, I booked my wife's flight to Vegas early on Southwest and was lucky to catch a $99 fare sale. After taxes and fees, her total came to just about $134, which is just a bit less than Allegiant. It is dependent on catching that fare sale, however. Allegiant was founded in 1997 as WestJet Express. Allegiant is the title sponsor of the brand new Las Vegas Raiders Stadium, which opened this year. Like Spirit, baggage is limited to 40 pounds. If you exceed 40 pounds, you'll pay an overweight fee. As I mentioned earlier, your personal item fitting under the seat in front of you is always free. Allegiant flights are operated out of the A concourse in Vegas. McCarran Airport seems to be about 80% open. This is on September 27th of 2020. We are heading to gate A23 today, and late on a Sunday afternoon, the TSA pre-check is closed.
So just went through regular TSA. I'm very spoiled. I have pre-check, so I always go through pre-check. Haven't been through regular security in a really long time, and I feel like I was violated, but I guess that's how it is. Travelators are broken. A lot of people in a hurry. That's what they called it in Singapore, was a travelator. Apparently it's closed for renovations.
Lounge.
I remember Hughes Air West. Fake hair Hughes.
Nice views of the Las Vegas Strip from the A gates. Our aircraft today is a former EasyJet Airbus A319 GEZ-EZ. It was transferred in November of 2018 and re-registered by Allegiant to N314NV.
ENF. Hi, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Doing well.
Frontier and Allegiant have the very similar slim and firm seats. In the surprise of the trip, for me at least, the ultra low-cost carrier Allegiant handed out pre-packaged health and safety kits that include a disposable mask, pair of non-latex gloves, as well as 2 wet wipes. I'm not sure if the passengers were well covered and behaved for the duration of the flight, but there was very little mask policing or even mentions on this flight. Unlike the other airlines I've been flying lately, the use of masks and modifications to the safety briefing didn't seem to be included. It seemed like a typical safety brief pre-COVID.
Wrap the strap around your waist and buckle in the front. To tighten, pull on the loose ends of the strap. Upon exiting the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down sharply on the red inflation handle. It may also be inflated manually by blowing in the red tube at the top. Each life vest is equipped with a water-activated locator light. If needed, flight attendants will distribute life vests for infants.
The pilots did make a direct announcement about air filtering, air interchange, as well as our route today.
Our flight today takes us Cedar Cloud today, just over St. George, Utah, Cedar City, Utah, and then making a left turn over Elko, Nevada, Twin Falls, Idaho, and making our way into Boise. Once again, also this afternoon we had some concerns regarding the cabin air quality of this flight, given everything that's going on these days. We want to assure you that in addition to hospital grade sanitation standards adopted here at Allegiant, this aircraft, the Airbus A319, comes equipped with HEPA filters. They're high efficiency pressure filters. They're able to trap 99.99% of the harmful particulate. Moreover, in cruise flight, very long segment of this flight, almost all of the air is completely exchanged every 3 minutes with ambient fresh air. We hope this information makes you feel a little more comfortable. Again, we'll talk to you more in the air. Thanks for flying Allegiant.
We'll be departing from one right today. Had I sat on the other side of the aircraft, I would have had a great view of the Las Vegas Strip. And if you would like more aviation content, please head over to my airplane YouTube channel. I put a link in the description. No paper menus on the flight, but Allegiant has included their in-flight menu in their app. I captured this on my phone. You should note that not all selections on that menu were available on our flight.
$17. As my wife said, that was the cheapest dinner we've had in Vegas.
As the sun was setting, there was not much to see outside. And unfortunately, the flight attendants never turned off the inside lighting. The resulting approach and landing video is marred by reflections, making the landing video kind of yucky. Sorry about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boise. For your continued safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and all carry on safely stowed until the aircraft comes to a final stop. On behalf of your entire crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with us today. It's been our pleasure serving you. We hope to see you on another Allegiant flight soon. Once again, welcome to Boise. Enjoy your night.
I didn't do it during the video, so let's do thumbs up and thumbs down. So thumbs up today for the snack selection. Spirit probably had the same sort of snack selection, but I was unable to really get the menu. The Allegiant snack selection was pretty good, and as I mentioned, this was the cheapest meal we had in Vegas, even though it's not technically in Vegas, but you know, that's how it goes. It was basic transportation, kind of like Spirit and Frontier. So, you know, it is a ultra low cost carrier, so you kind of just expect to be taken from A to B, and that's it. So thumbs down today. Actually, the only thumbs down today has nothing to do with Allegiant at all. The row in front of me, there were two older ladies who really enjoyed each other's company. They didn't know each other before the flight, but probably after the flight, they were fast friends. I was looking for a little quiet time, such as it is on an airplane after a hectic and fun weekend in Vegas, and I didn't get that, but so that's just kind of how flights are. It is better than a crying baby. I told you at the beginning that I'd give you my final thoughts on Allegiant, and frankly, after flying on them the first and only time in my flying career, I would actually fly them again. I thought they were pretty good. How do they compare to Spirit and Frontier? You'll have to wait for another video for that. I have a compilation comparison video of the cheap three I'll be doing in a couple weeks. Next week, I'm going to do a video about Las Vegas and how COVID is affecting Vegas, at least for this particular weekend in September. Hope you'll stay tuned for that. And as always, I'm going to wish you and yours safe and happy travels.